Bonjour à tous et à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. Nous sommes le vendredi 13 février 2026, il est 8h07 et 44 secondes. J'espère que vous êtes confortablement installés. Aujourd'hui, nous continuons la quête principale de la version 4.0 avec ici Mademoiselle, puisqu'on s'était arrêté juste ici lors du premier enregistrement. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre à dire avant de commencer ? Je pense que j'ai rien d'autre à dire puisque je tourne ça littéralement une demi-heure après la partie d'avant. J'ai dû faire mes daily tout ça, donc bon. J'ai consacré une demi-heure pour ça. En temps normal, y a rien d'autre à dire de plus, je crois. À part peut-être ramasser le truc ici, puisque évidemment on est jour 2. Ça fait 492. C'est beaucoup trop. Voilà. Allez, hop.
The first supplicant wearing a mask has appeared. The Phantasmoon Games will soon begin. Do not be afraid. Just think of me as part of the audience. Like a reader following comics and cartoons. A bit of experience. Just like someone who has read enough comics can get superpowered battles and schoolyard romances without any instructions. Do you seriously mean you've never read it? The comic that has taken this world by storm? It is inspired by the adventures of the Astral Express, telling the tale of cute little animals riding a train across the cosmos, Fluffy across the blue. Of course, this is Pleine Arcadia. Any story can be turned into a comic in here. You are such a curious one. You were fleeing for your life a moment ago, yet now you can talk so casually about such nonsense. Is that really what matters right now? Still, that sense of ease, it is entertaining. Since you managed to amuse me for a moment, I will grant you a little aid. So, what would you like? You want to escape? The match has not even begun, and you have already lost your initiative. The enemy had both taken your qualification to join and your friends. Is to leave in such disgrace truly what you want? I can see it in your eyes, Miss Raccoon. You will not accept defeat. That resolve is interesting. There will always be foolhardy supplicants donning the mask in these ancient Phantasmoon games, laying before the Phantasmoon their madness, fancies, and humor. They would weave schemes to slay monsters descending upon this planet from beyond the sky, steal the laughter of the gods to forge blades that could split mountains, or descend into depths of the world in canvas to swindle the souls of the departed. Such entertaining individuals have not appeared for ages. Perhaps you have a chance to become one of them? After all, you are the protagonist. I can lend you a little power. but an equal price is required. Otherwise, it would violate the rules. You must defeat the enemy who pursued you here within the next day and night. If you fail, your soul will be enslaved by her for all eternity. Do you accept? Then it is done. Phantom moon above, and sacred tree below, witness this oath at this moment. As constant as the vault of heaven, as certain as the moon's rise, let it be never forsworn. Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist. Yes, that's it. Change! Hey!
Huh? Where's this?
Gray hair, are you all right? Can't say I am surprised. It sounds exactly like something I would dream of, and something she would carry out the moment she awoke. Still, it ain't too bad compared to the horrors that unfolded in previous Phantom Moon games. At least you still have friends willing to stand by you, right? And now and then I do odd jobs here. Live streaming is one of them. Sparksy is the name I use to stream online. An avatar that I personally sketched line by line. To keep the streams running, even when I was absent, I breathed a trace of power into that avatar. Who would have figured that everything changed after the Phantom Moon turned full? She's nothing more than a basic skin that's desperate for online attention. Don't compare her with me. People offload their wishes and desires to her, and in the end, she too got consumed by these emotions. Once a creation gains a will of its own from the attention of the masses, even its creator can no longer restrain it. I've been watching you from the start, waiting for the right moment to step in and help. Sadly, you were either with the IPC's people, or with the Department of Aberration Defense. Then you and Darling March wandered right into that school of bad omens. That was when I realized things had slipped out of my hands. So tell me, what happened in that school?
Is this the Mask of Elation that grants entry into the Phantom Moon games?
What do you think? Call your companions on the Express ASAP. Or, since this is a civilized society, you could try phoning the Security Bureau. But these matters are obviously far beyond what they can do. They say that no one could restrain the supplicant's actions in the past. Ah, those were the good old days of freedom. Gray hair, you are so naive. You've been to countless worlds. When the skies collapse and the end draws near, what can the authorities possibly do? Don't make their jobs too hard. The
Fantasy Moon Games are nothing less than a ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles always appear in the world after every game ends. Like the birth of a new imagination, unthinkable phenomena, or a future brimming with hope. Perhaps you have heard this question. If the world's science and technology could leap forward by 100 years at the cost of a single kitten's life, would you kill the kitten? But clearly, Pleine Arcadia would. Whatever. This is not the time to debate over ethics. Gray hair, are you gonna save Darling March and Mr. Yang or not?
Eh bien, c'est que t'as jamais le temps de lire le texte parce que le truc défile trop vite. Ah, attends, regarde que je fais tout contrôle. Hein.
The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
Be it the Alliance or the Fantasy Moon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation, my doors remain open.
Then, I shall take my leave.
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to see you. Shall we have her wait?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to comprehend their methods and strategies. Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. Let General Yao Guang in.
I am the Honorary Dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalight Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the Sparrow-Shaped Fist, and the Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madame Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing. I believed you had brought the entire delegation inside.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of planet Screwlum. Meeting you in person far outshines your reputation. Madam Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
I have no training in divination. General, may I ask you to interpret it?
Ah, then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your fortune using the Cienjo's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
Alors, donc du coup, 1, 1, 2, 4, 8... Donc, 32, 40... Attendez, si je me souviens comment on lit le binaire, attendez. Alors, donc du coup, c'est... donc ça c'est 1, ça c'est 2... Ça c'est 4, ça c'est 8, ça c'est 32. Donc 32 plus 0 plus... 0, donc ça fait toujours 32 en fait. Plus 8, donc ça fait 40, plus 44, 46, 47. J'ai un doute. J'avais appris à lire le binaire, je suis un peu rouillé sur le truc aussi, parce que ça fait quelques temps. Donc alors, programmeur. En binaire. Ça fait 47, c'est ça, mais t'es pas planté.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan. Often, I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye? Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
Looks like you've studied the words of the Xianzhou well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents, yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and the most fragile to preserve. Besides, intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you. But what I do know is, the Yuchui is the think tank of the Xianzhou ships, and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Xianzhou Alliance's vote on whether to join the Anti-Destruction Alliance. So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Set a mighty foe as a common goal. Convince former enemies to turn allies. Then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Xianzhou questions the IPC's sincerity.
It would be better to say we asked the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy Pleine Arcadia within that time. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head, though I have never laid eyes on him.
The Yuchue recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Xianzhou's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group. I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Xianzhou. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As General of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system, and Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC. Since he has set foot here, he falls under its law. General Yao Gong, is the sincerity you seek for us to capture this man and deliver him into the hands of the Xianzhou?
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath. I imagine you will also find it hard to extract yourself from the festivities. If this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time, would that not be a perfect outcome for all?
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act freely within Pleine Arcadia.
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
Deal. What I do not doubt, the might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt, will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin truly leave without a commotion? By my extrapolations, even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter is less than 9.8%.
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability. Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
Is that even a question? 100%. Of course. In other words, there will be no survivors. Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. When you hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place, even their masters may not be safe. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, I guess you are also ready for destruction.
Le début du mouvement rappelait vachement une scène de la 1.2 quand même. Oh là là.
Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion. And I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
D'accord, elle joue un rôle en fait.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyu. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helm Master Yukong.
You worry too much, Madame Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchui, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But, may I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames Ambassador's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed.
Cette mission manque de l'élément feu. Traduction, ça manque de chair cramée.
The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin, and they might step aside.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years, and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly difficult to deal with.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a little peace of mind?
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is you, Madame Yao.
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in Pleine Arcadia? Bold words for a little fox.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. Few can face a Xianzhou general with such composure and dignity. No wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck. But I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
You flatter me, Madame Yao. One must glean some wisdom to be worthy of enduring such a life and death ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness, then that would be our complete failure in my eyes.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Miss Ting-Yoon, you've passed the interview.
Bravo.
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players. And Madame Yao, you've passed my test too.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Ting-Yoon, our Yuchue business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the La Fu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
General, I really don't have such a large appetite.
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
Such a generous offer. To be honest, that makes me even more nervous. Head to Dovebrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Yao's reading of fate. In that case, I shall depart.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey. Go, Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The contact from the Syndicate should stand out.
Blazing hot, fiery strong, insanely spicy! Can you really handle the heat?
Please, tell the boss I want to return to the Sinwish Syndicate.
Ma'am, maybe it's time to rest in peace. Don't you remember dying during that mission a few weeks ago? The you right now is just a lingering obsession left behind after death. According to the provisions of the Fey Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive. In other words, you are a new Imagine, barely 3 months old.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster? I gave my life for the Sinwish Syndicate, and now you mean to shut me out?
These two are members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Don't you get it? The old you's dead, and even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep to the straight and narrow. You shouldn't come back to the gang. How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl, you eavesdropping over there?
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate? I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
Business? From the Xianzhou? The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river. Have a safe journey.
He doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin is coming has already spread through the organization.
Autant qu'il passe. On peut écraser quand même.
Those people over there, are they also members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait? What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. The boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now behave yourselves!
Could that big guy be the contact from the Sinwish Syndicate?
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got something to say?
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited? Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Spill it! How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world?
Bah ça dépend de quel monde en fait.
By the way, Mr. Imaginé, do you know why they call me #1?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more. With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Shut up, all of you. The boss's orders come first. My name is Costine. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
Rocananard. Ça vire en nanar cette histoire de quête là. Hein.
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be much simpler.
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
Terror in fog. That name oozes menace. Completely overwhelming.
Now then, can you lead the way?
Faut mettre un like ou un dislike? Faut pas mettre un like. Il y a beaucoup d'artistes de rue, n'empêche, hein.
That's the Sin Wish Syndicate headquarters across the river. Quite impressive, don't you think? Please, follow me.
Is this the passage in the painting?
Of course. The Sin Wish Syndicate has it under our command for now.
Ok, d'accord. Oh. Ah. Ok, d'accord. What? Oh, mon Dieu. Pourquoi ça fait des bruits comme ça, comme si... Oh. En fait, le truc, c'est... Il y a un truc que j'ai pas saisi avec les trucs de saut, là. Bon. Il y a un truc que j'ai pas saisi, hein. Ok. Oh, ça n'a pas été simple, hein. Ok.
Underboss, you're back! Thanks for your hard work.
Who's this?
Welcome home, Underboss!
Is this the one the boss brought in?
Underboss, I mean no disrespect, but is this frail woman really the one the boss invited?
That's right. Her name is the Terror in Fog. Spread the word that the Sin Wish Syndicate has secured the Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Underboss, beat me if you want, but I gotta say, are you serious? Are we really counting on this delicate woman for the Phantasmoon games?
The Phantom Moon games. Is that why they hired a Stellaron hunter to do their bidding?
These Phantom Moon games are a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the Sinwish Syndicate to rise. This woman doesn't look like she has what it takes, and we're trusting her. If she blows it, how are we supposed to save face?
Underboss, we haven't been duped, have we? If word gets out, the other gangs will laugh us out of town.
All of you, shut up! Useless. Lady Terran Fog would wipe the floor with you even if you all came at once. Since you doubt her, why not let Lady Terran Fog show you a few moves? Lady Terran Fog, what do you say? I can find you a few sparring partners. No need to hold back.
I thought you were naive, but looks like you're just playing good cop, bad cop to test me.
I'm neither good nor bad. Just opportunistic.
Still playing dumb, huh?
Boss of the Sinwish Syndicate. Your people wouldn't be doing this on their own. I know you can hear me. I came for business. Making friends would be a fine bonus. But if not, that's fine with me. If you still want this deal, cut the tricks.
A real expert is something else. You speak with such overwhelming presence, though we barely understand a word. Come on, show us a move. We fight and bleed every day, and that's the only way we'll be convinced.
Oh no. These brutes are not interested in a win-win situation at all.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
Looks like it's time. Huh?
Just keep alive and open the 2nd strategy pouch once you're done.
What kind of strategy is this? There's barely anything helpful in here.
Looks like Lady Terran Fog isn't impressed with your skills. Out of my way! When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician. But fate had other plans, and I was dragged into a world of violence. But even then, I never let go of my love for music and rhythm. Even in battle, I kept honing my singing and instrumental skills. And that's how I forged my one-of-a-kind fighting style. They call me the Roaring Costine!
Oh, Cribs! The underboss is getting serious!
Lady Terran Fog, I humbly challenge you. Show the Sinwish Syndicate the assassination skills you're so proud of.
Ah la 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 la.
Looks like I'll have to hold back against these reckless brutes.
There's no harm in sharing good fortunes.
Pressure! Did you come existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion?
Huh. More enemy. Time for a buzz.
On y va calme, hein. Franchement, j'ai pas envie de me faire chier avec ça.
I won't hold back any. The long dream has vanished.
Another journey from the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
As expected,
Terran fog. Such incredible strength!
The power of the destruction within me is still hard to control. Madam Yao, done everything in my power to keep them alive, as you said.
Dreams of a past life are... Though life is as a speck of dust, it dances still in grace.
I can't hold myself back!
To the finish! Did you come to existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion?
Time for a buzz.
Have we met before? Don't look back.
Familiar. I'm on guard. Another from the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
I don't want to take your life. Back down while you still can.
A true warrior of the Sin-Wish Syndicate fears no death. Don't underestimate my resolve.
Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
Cut your bull. I can see for myself.
Never thought visiting an ally would mean crashing into a local gang's hall.
Oh. This will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate. But for us to reunite with an old friend here? So be it.
You two, stand down. Listen well. This will be an honorable duel.
A duel? You dare duel a Xianzhou?
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act so brazen?
Huh?
Wait, What do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Who exactly are you?
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who ever told you there was only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
So, there are 3 of you?
No, it's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin is already a brand. At my side stands the organization's 7th-ranked Holovian Reaper, the Winged Death Knell. He sends every target into the sweetest sleep of death. And this one is the 2nd-ranked assassin in the organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the Jade Dragon.
Then you are...
You can call me Whistling Flame Fox. I humbly hold the top position in our organization, though I mostly handle business relations and HR work. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
I say, there's no need for that. Course, Tide. You insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, did you? If you had let them meet me sooner, none of this would have happened.
Boss! I cannot hand your grand enterprise over to people we know nothing about.
Ça va être bien n'importe quoi cette version 4. Hein. Le patron s'attendrait à un gros machin baraqué. Non. C'est un pété canard tout frêle.
You are the one who hired us? The boss of the Sin-Wish Syndicate?
That's me. I am Polewave, current leader of the Sandwich Syndicate. My apologies. Our gang is full of roughnecks. I will make sure they are disciplined.
Bernanard. Manquerait un D à la fin et ce serait encore mieux.
As for that business, we'll discuss it upstairs. Everyone else, clear out!
Long time no see, Lady Tingyun. It's been a while since we last met in Penacony.
I am truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up false names and titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness. This place is a hotbed of trouble. What brings you two here?
When Sunday and I contacted the Xianzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
Lost? Captured. There must be some misunderstanding. Alas, this rumor was likely a destiny arranged by Madame Yao.
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Xianzhou Yutue?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the diviner general, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the
Him?
I assumed the title to come here to uncover why the Stellaron Hunters are involved and how he will enter the game.
So, how's it going so far?
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly so far. But as for what comes next, I still don't know anything either. Still, Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well, let us call them stratagems for now. And at this moment, it is time to open the second.
A strategy pouch?
So you revealed my identity after all. No worries, I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the Crosstalk General.
The what, General?
It says the 2 of you will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss. What do you say?
Il est probablement en train de se demander dans quoi il s'est foutu.
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun. As for the Stellaron Hunters, I too find them intriguing. Dan Heng, will you help me gather a bit more information?
Of course. Thank you, Sunday.
Bon.
I gotta say, this place is decorated with a touch of style.
The gang does not always flaunt brute force. More often, they need to flaunt wealth.
Good.
Before I even realized, the scenery of Dovebrook became unrecognizable. Back then, who would have imagined iron hulks running wild on the streets? Let alone us gang members being treated like vermin.
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
Of course not. Please forgive Corstide's rude little test. That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Mechatrons, the Masked Heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots that hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome. Wouldn't you agree?
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks, but I got a decent eye for sizing people up. You may not be the #1 assassins, right? But your skills surpass even such assassins. So I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade. But I don't give a fig about its brand.
Donc tant que c'est bien aiguisé, ça va. Et au moins c'est pratique, hein. Ça marche avec tout.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
On the Sinwish Syndicate.
Oh bah tiens donc.
What?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, I intend to perform surgery on the Sinwish Syndicate. Look here. Through certain connections, I secured this mass correlation. The entry pass to the Eonic game. Some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse. Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this. You want the god's reward, don't you?
You are our employer. Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What do you want from the Eon, Mr. Polwave?
The Aeon? I harbor no such an unrealistic desire. I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. I'm happy enough to share in a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate of Dovebrook. That is enough for me.
So this is a sponsorship deal? The Sinwish Syndicate only wants fame?
Since we are not truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise and ignore your request?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before, I may not have the long life of the Shenzhou people, but I do know how to judge people.
One more question from me, please. Why are you so set on chasing fame?
In Pleine Arcadia, Imaginé exists due to wish power. And that wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands humans place upon these Imaginé. The Sinwish Syndicate was founded to provide for those Imaginé who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity. Unfortunately, ever since that seashell woman rose to power, our path of blood and violence had run its course. That's why I want the Sinwish Syndicate to take on a new form. One that will draw more attention than ever before. The Sinwish Strangeling Pension Foundation, huh? What do you think of the name?
It's a cozy and heartwarming name.
So, will the three of you, accept this job?
Mr. Polewave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on bodyguards. It's about having a sharp instinct for survival.
Je remarque que c'est la tendance dans cette version, les fautes d'accord. Jusqu'à cet âge. Un âge. Masculin. Donc le 7 il doit être accordé en masculin. En bref.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy. In my view, the underboss may not see eye to eye with his boss. My thanks to you both. With your protection, I managed to leave without harm. Yet, we carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin. When I think of it that way, this mask feels thorny in my hands.
That man. He seeks to enter the Phantom Moon Games? What does he plan to do?
Whatever his purpose, this matter is grave. I'm afraid I must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
No need for that. I've been waiting here for you all for some time.
Madam Yao, you came in person?
Well, you see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Tingyun, you still have not opened the third pouch, have you?
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie. If not for the appearance of the former Vidyadhara High Elder and the runaway Master of Penacony, Miss Tingyun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined. I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Tingyun failed to restrain her strength during the clash. Yet, with you two here, the gangsters' lives were spared.
You even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so much about you. With my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire god-ascending feat in Penacony from far away. Truly magnificent.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General. Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cause sprang 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities. What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps...
Alors, rappel, Blade est immortel. Donc tu veux la battre comment? S'il est mortel.
I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantom Moon Games. That'd be interesting, right? Each mask used is gone for good. The Stellaron hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Madam Yao, this is deadly business. It's no laughing matter.
Deadly. Miss Tingyun, that is exactly why I am here. Not to put Blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for his sake.
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
To be frank, this journey to Pleine Arcadia was meant for Jingyuan, the divine foresight. The Lawfu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Iron Tomb, and the honor should have been his. Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
Divination de Yao Guang. Avec la chasse comme sujet principal, la divination se lit comme suit. L'hexagramme se résout en feu. Le changement se produit à la 4e ligne. Cela arrive sans prévenir. Incinération, mort, rejet. Ce n'est pas vraiment de bon augure. En prenant la préservation comme sujet principal, la divination se lit comme suit. L'hexagramme se résout en cieux. Le changement se produit à la 4e ligne. On peut bondir ou rester dans les profondeurs sans encourir de faute. Avancez et reculez sur les circonstances et vous resterez serein. Avec la finalité comme sujet principal, la divination se lit comme suit. L'hexagramme se résout en terre. Le changement se produit à la ligne supérieure. Les dragons s'affrontent sur un terrain découvert, leur sang tachant le ciel et la terre. C'est un présage de conflits sanglants. Pourquoi les chancellerons seraient-ils marqués par un tel présage? Cela pourrait-il être lié à un grand ancien précédent? Avec le Pleine Arcadia comme sujet principal, la divination se lit comme suit. L'hexagramme fluctue entre la terre et le feu. Le changement se produit sur la ligne supérieure. Ni pleinement lumineux, ni totalement obscurci, il s'éleva d'abord vers les cieux pour ensuite redescendre vers la terre. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire, au juste? La joie qui se transforme en tristesse? Avec le destin des 10 prochains jours comme sujet principal, la divination se lit comme suit. L'hexagramme oscille entre les cieux et le tonnerre. Le changement survient à la 5e ligne. Pour une affliction qui n'est pas née d'une faute, aucun remède n'est nécessaire, et la bonne fortune suit. Il n'y a donc encore plus de gros bonnets. Combien d'autres surprises m'attendent? Voilà.
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Fortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Luofu, in other words, my junior soarer, Fu Xuan, and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion. An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia of Elation.
Un général céleste tombera dans cette arcade de régresse. Il y en a qui va crever.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant for Jingyuan?
Yes. I contacted the Marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
It's only death. If I can die in these Phantom Moon games to achieve a moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
Oula!
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
Bah c'est ballot ça, dites donc.
Once the mask for joining the Phantom Moon games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine. Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now a supplicant in the Aeonic game.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning. Do you mean to make an enemy out of the Astral Express?
Dan Heng, let me take care of this.
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general. General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity. Mr. Sunday, you're fascinated by the Phantom Moon games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask, didn't you?
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes. Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation. Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action but genuine interest.
Sunday?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment, I even considered putting it on.
So, I merely gave you what you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift. During the Phantom Moon games, I'll give every ounce of aid I can to help you seize your chance to have an audience with the Aeon.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will? Indeed. Dan Heng, I do want to learn more about this world. Because this world of elation fascinates me. Is Pleine Arcadia truly a paradise? An Arcadia that its name claims? I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve. Even now, I can't say for sure what a true paradise should look like. That's why I want to see with my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny's shackles alive?
Oh la tronche.
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
No.
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchue. If something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor. She headed to the Yuchue on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything went wrong. There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academe in divination arts, war strategies, and civil governance.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchue after you?
Fushuan? What Fushuan? If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingchui from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take the seer strategist position and command the Yuchue.
Qingchui?
Qingchui and Yuchue. Ooh, what a perfectly rhymed match. As for the details, shall we discuss this somewhere else, you three?
Oh, bouffe d'argent.
Map says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here. But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Holy for bully! Her big drama hit Graphia Academy!
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by Aha. Let's go ask for directions. Hey, little furbo. Know if there's an Ashen Detective Agency nearby?
Beats me. But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall the spot.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason. Now, spill.
Oh bah ça alors.
Whoa! Generous, miss. The place you're looking for is upstairs. That detective's renting my boss's space for his agency. But he's zonked out in the day, and his doors are locked at night. No clue how he earns any money. Maybe he's a vampire?
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen Detective?
Beats me. But if I find 50,000 credits on the ground, I might recall that too.
You stinky furbo! Begging for a smack! Scamming our guest!
Oh merde. Oh non, pas ça.
Hi, I'm narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency. I'm the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
Narrator? What sane person gives their pet that name?
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy Furbo didn't fleece you, right?
It did. A full 10,000.
Je rappelle quand même, Silverwolf, que tu peux hacker la réalité, donc tu peux tout à fait annuler le virement, hein.
Do you want me to catch that sneaky Furbo for you and get your money back?
Nah, save your breath. Got it fixed. Money's back in my account, plus the last 26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Alors, très important, il y a des centimes de crédit. Donc, c'est tout à fait possible d'acheter un truc à 999 crédits 99. Mais du coup, ils appellent comment les centimes de crédit?
Oh, not bad, Punklordian hacker.
You seem pretty knowledgeable. So, would you mind showing me the way?
This way, please, Ms. Hacker. Sorry, but you will have to take a side path. The landlord of this magazine office fled to dodge his debts, and creditors have been storming in one after another. In the end, Mr. Detective sealed the front door entirely.
D'accord. Changement de forme, tir à distance. Hein?
So, there's even a shooting button. That's interesting. Why are there so many Furbos?
Not all employees of this magazine company.
Non, y a rien là, ok.
Why does this scene feel like a punishment round from a game?
Office survival is way more brutal than any game.
Bon. Quand même. C'est bon, on a tout récupéré là? What? Ah ouais d'accord, faut le savoir.
This is where the detective lives?
Yes, his office and living quarters are one and the same. It is a little shabby, I admit. At this hour, he is probably fast asleep. Visitors here are rare indeed.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Please, come with me. I will wake him at once.
Banana sad, ouais.
Time to get up, Mr. Ashvale.
How many times do I have to say it? Just leave the delivery at the door. To disturb my sleep?
Mr. Ashvale, this lady is not here for food delivery.
Oh, then she must be here to kill me.
Sadly, not that either.
What do you mean, sadly?
Malheureusement. Malheureusement, ce n'est pas un meurtre. Ah, dommage. On aurait tellement aimé.
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh, then you must be a client. You are here to hire me for a case.
Oui. Bravo. Un point. Tiens, une gommette verte. Mettez sur ton petit cahier bleu.
Your order of guesses is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh, What did you lose?
A person, along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
Ah oui, une personne.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Phantom Moon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises in the detective's mind. Who exactly is this girl?
Il y a un truc que j'ai remarqué, c'est qu'ils mettent de plus en plus des gens avec des accents, alors, les roulés, des accents un petit peu plus prononcés, écossais, je sais pas. Bon, je pense pas écossais, mais des accents typiques quand même que se reconnaissent.
Mr. N, stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between the detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction, right?
A name flashed through the otherwise empty mind of the detective. This unremarkable-looking girl was, in fact, one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the IPC's bounty list, a Stellaron hunter.
Classé comme terroriste, c'est quand même pas mal, hein.
Kafka.
Bah, non.
It's Silverwolf! She's Silverwolf! Mr. Ashvale, did you get your head caught in the fridge door or something?
Waouh, alors, ah non, attends, là, non.
I need to wipe my personal data again.
One of the Interastral Peace Corporation's most wanted fugitives with the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective. Ooh. I have seen plenty of stories like this. So, the next thing would be me getting dragged into a massive conspiracy and forced to run for my life, right?
Drop the paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, you were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House, you helped solve them all.
Les meurtres super non sériels en chambre close de la maison loufoque. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé dans ces affaires? Non, là je cale, là.
You may not be the most famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here, right?
Is nothing private anymore. Whatever, tell me.
Today was supposed to be our meeting with the Sinwish Syndicate.
Alright, now let's talk about the commission fee.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
Ah bah si.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel. We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sinwish Syndicate. And those 3 Cienjo #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
Can you handle it? Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
C'est de l'argent sale.
Sorry, no dirty money. And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account balance after paying.
Oh, then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty. You take the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
Or maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking dirty money? 30 million credits? Pay us after the work's done.
Deal. I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me the moment you have any news.
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
Et lui, le patron, donc il fait ce qu'il veut, hein.
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. N, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot first. Madam Pearl, I've obtained solid intel.
Oh bah tiens donc.
Mr. Ashvale, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%. Let me guess. Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron hunters. They are here in Pleine Arcadia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon games. I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Quietly, without anyone noticing.
Bah écoutez.
The Phantom Moon games? The moment your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. And you want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
Ah, we should have taken that hacker's deal earlier and turned her in for the bounty.
Vraiment, t'aurais dû accepter, hein.
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes things much easier. Seems that listening in on one's partners after wrapping up business is a habit worth keeping. Hey, lady, where are you?
Did you find the mask?
Not yet, but I've got a new lead. We might have lost one mask, so I just need to find another.
Fine. Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on the dark web using names like Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Okay. By the way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this time?
A completely blank page.
Au moins, ça a le mérite d'être clair. Y a pas de risque d'incompréhension du texte, là. Hein.
So, what you're saying is that this Miss Sparksy, who was originally just a virtual avatar, has now crossed into reality and taken entire school staff and students hostage.
Je crois que j'ai mal lu le texte en blanc. Pendant ce temps, moi, qui me suis échappé seul de l'école, a carrément appelé les autorités. Tu pouvais pas le faire toi-même?
I get it. So it's just a typical case of the idiogenerative imagine phenomenon. Yeah, you could say that according to the old superstition. Modern science believes that when something receives excessive attention, it would suddenly gain life and becomes an imagine due to the accumulation of too much wish power.
What kind of modern science is that supposed to be?
Bah oui, c'est très moderne comme science, hein.
Plain Arcadia's modern science, of course.
Ouais, voilà, j'avais dit.
Outworld visitors might find this kind of thing strange, but it's not exactly rare around here.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils font dans le fond, là?
Certain historical eras had imagine popping up non-stop like mushrooms after a shower. Things are different now, but if you're not careful, you might still find characters from popular comics suddenly show up in the flesh. Sorry, used a bit of jargon there. Idiogenerative here means something born of chance and circumstance. These imagine arise from incidental events. That's quite different from progenitive imagine, which reproduce by having artists draw their offspring. Heading out? Where to? Oh, you mean going to Graphia Academy to arrest this illegal imagine? We can't. I just received notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. The first supplicant of these Phantasmoon games has revealed herself, and she's none other than Miss Sparksy, the one you mentioned. Although you're honored guests of the Astral Express, you seem completely unfamiliar with the laws and customs of this world. During the Phantasmoon games, we do not traditionally interfere with supplicants' actions. That's their privilege. In other words, since she's a supplicant, we security officers can't do anything unless she causes actual harm. You say she took a school hostage, but the intel I have says otherwise. Oh, right. The news broadcast is about to start. Care to watch?
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone! I'm your host, Snowy!
J'entends rien de ce qu'elle dit.
We've entered year 1999 of the Arcadian calendar. What an exciting time! Just one more year until the new millennium.
Ah, ils sont en 99. Eh ben.
Over 500 years ago, a famous prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Pleine Arcadia safely make it through this crucial year?
You idiot! Are you cursing our viewers? They didn't tune in to hear your fear-mongering nonsense. Just read the news and stick to it.
Yes! Incredibly, after just 15 years, the Phantom Moon is full again, and the time for the Phantom Moon Games is upon us once more. Surely a blessing from the master relation upon us, Arcadia!
Which supplicants will appear in these Phantom Moon Games? And what mind-blowing miracles will they bring to everyone? With permission from the Department of Aberration Defense, we'll be following and reporting on the Phantom Moon Games from start to finish. Just now, the first masked supplicant has appeared.
How intriguing! Who are they, and where did they come from? Let's take a wow! Internet-famous streamer Miss Sparksy announced 2 hours ago that she's donning a mask to become a supplicant! The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed the news is authentic!
As an ideogenitive imagine, Miss Sparksy's birth wasn't approved by the Department of Aberration Defense. But that hardly matters at this point. What sort of miracle does this live streamer plan to produce during the Phantom Moon Games? Let's switch over to her stream and see.
Yoo-hoo! And we're back from the commercial break. A big thank you to Love Insurance for being the title sponsor of today's Sparkstacular Arcadian Adventures livestream. One person, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one person. Who will Sparksicle become today?
77 000 viewers quand même, hein. 78 000, 79 000 même d'ailleurs, hein.
Ta-da! Time for the big reveal! Everyone, follow along with Bean Sparksy of Graphia Academy as we check out how our new transfer student is settling in. Marge, say hi to the camera. Sparksy, don't you dare mess with me. I, March, am not someone you can easily push around. I'll have you know I'm the disciple of General Jing Yuan of the Luofu and General Huayan of the Zhu Ming. I've undergone rigorous Xianzhou sword training. Others might fear you, but I sure don't. My, March seems quite worked up. Is it because she's a bit nervous about her first live interview? All right then. Now, let me interview my colleague, Mr. Yang. All right, that wraps up our interview for now. Let me give you all a sneak peek at what's coming up in our next live stream. Thank you all for your wholehearted support. Sparksicle will work hard to repay your kindness.
Ouais.
In 3 hours, I'll be hosting a special live stream performance, Sparksicon, alongside our special guests, the legendary Nameless from the Astral Express, who have carved countless legends across the cosmos. Tell your friends, your family, even your enemies. Let's set aside all grudges and meet in the stream to witness the most dazzling sparks light up Pleine Arcadia!
Now, see, Miss Sparksy was just doing a program with your friend. It's fine, really.
So So these are the nameless of the Astral Express?
That's hilarious! I heard they're supposed to be great heroes who saved other worlds. Look at them now! Switching to comedy in a heartbeat.
Darn it! Soon the whole of Pleine Arcadia will be saying Sparksy caught the Astral Express crew in one go and made us the butt of jokes. Our reputation would also turn into her trophy.
Oh, right. Please keep this Phantasmoon Games emergency response guide safe. Some sections in it might come in handy.
Ah, guide d'intervention d'urgence des jeux fabulaires. Ah ouais. T'as tout un pavé pour lire le texte, hein. Numéro 1. Si vous vous retrouvez pris dans une anomalie déclenchée par un pèlerin, éloignez-vous immédiatement, dirigez-vous vers un foyer. En ce temps, ne répondez à aucune voix provenant de derrière vous, ou de votre droite. Ah ouais, d'accord. Donc faut répondre qu'à une voix qui vient de devant ou à gauche. Vous perdez que vous retrouvez dans la sphère d'influence d'un pèlerin, vous pouvez trouver refus. Fragment de pectoron à proximité. Ah ouais, d'accord. Dans la grande majorité desquels, les fragments de Pictomon ne parlent pas, ne rient pas et ne n'ont pas de dents. Ah bah... merci pour l'information, hein, c'était très intéressant de savoir que j'étais juste statique en fait. La plus constituée d'eau. Non, sans blague. Putain, il y a un truc là qui... Waouh. Ah oui, non mais faut le lire de côté, hein. Si jamais vous vous retrouvez piégé dans un téléviseur, placez-vous le plus près possible de l'écran pour maximiser votre présence à l'image. Quand j'entends Fantine chanter Poker en tout, et ne les accompagnez surtout pas en chantant. C'est très pertinent de... Lorsque vous essayez de suivre les consignes précédentes, assurez-vous d'être à l'intérieur de la télé. Et non d'essayer de rentrer dedans. Très important. Ah oui, non, c'est compliqué, là, hein.
If there's nothing else, I'll be going now. See ya.
See? I told you so. Even calling the police was useless. Right now, you're their only hope. And that red boss lady of yours. She's here too.
Are you all right? Did you get hurt when you ran away?
Non, je pense pas.
So, March and Welt are both trapped in Graphia Academy now? And that girl called Sparksy took the mask, too. No, it's not your fault. I underestimated the complexity of the situation behind these games. Coming back to my homeland was meant to be a relaxing vacation for everyone. And I also wanted you and March to experience the atmosphere of elation in this world. Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, there have been many instances of cooperation between supplicants. But this time, forces from across the cosmos have turned this into their own high-stakes poker table. Rather than honoring the elation, These players are far more eager to savor victory for themselves, itching to knock everyone else out of the game. Sparksy is one such troublemaker. It's dangerous to rush back to school on courage alone when we don't know what Sparksy has done and what she's planning to do. For every supplicant, there are 3 key acts that must be completed once the Phantasmoon games begin. The roll call, the miracle, and the promotion. Sparksy has completed the roll call. She took the mask and declared her entry into the games, drawing everyone's attention to the news that the first supplicant has appeared. Next, she must strive to make a miracle happen, bear the people's wishes, and answer with a great feat. If I'm not mistaken, Sparksy is waiting for us to walk right into her trap. For her, there couldn't be a better opponent than the Astral Express for this first battle between supplicants. What could be more earth-shattering than defeating a renowned cosmic hero on a battlefield of her own meticulous design? So here's the question, Sparkle. Based on what you know about this imposter, what's her real agenda for joining the games? Simply toying with and defeating the Express crew alone won't be enough. What kind of world-shaking miracle is she after?
Je trouve quand même qu'avoir qualifié Sparky de fraude, c'est quand même incroyable. Waouh. Bah en tout cas, y a un truc dont je suis certain, c'est que ça a été traduit par des gens qui comprenaient à peu près l'argot des jeunes. C'est bien.
Sure, she's a fake, but she's still a fake of Miss Sparkle. Guessing won't get us far. If you ask me, we should check out the tavern. Might find some leads there.
The Masked Fool's headquarters. The World's End Tavern.
That's right. How could we pull off something this insane without Miss Sparkle's prized collection I've been hoarding all these years? That imposter must have known this well. Before this operation, she definitely went to the tavern, using my name. Most fools can't tell the difference between me and that imposter. Or maybe they just don't care. But if we can find out who I talked to, and which treasures I stole from my collection of items, we'll naturally figure out what that imposter is up to.
That's a good plan, but I can't let you act alone. Can you take both of us into the tavern?
Take this business card. The address of the tavern is printed on it. However, you'll have to find your own way to the tavern. That's been the rule since it was established, and there's nothing I can do about it. Since there's still time, I'll head out first. You two can come over when you're ready.
I'd say she needs us more than we need her. Relax. To step into the Elation's right, what you need the most is ease. Don't dance to your enemy's tune. Find your own rhythm. Now it's our turn to set the steps. Dovebrook District. It's been a while since I've been home. Perfect timing. Don Hung and Sunday have made some new discoveries. I asked them to meet up with us later. don't get your hopes up too high. Looks like this vacation trip has gone right back to our usual trouble magnet mode.
Now this is the kind of vacation the Nameless just has to savor.
Ah bon?
Just how is anyone supposed to... Have we tried every single eatery around here? Look at me! Don't I look like...
Bon, on va trouver le...
Excuse me, can I have the bill?
Ah, ok.
Thank you so much for your help this time.
So, Megatron?
We're almost at Dovebrook District.
Beat the queue and eat it this...
Quite a bustling district. Is this really where Himiko lived back then?
It's been 15 years since I've been back. I wonder what's become of these houses now. If they're being rented out, or if they've been sold off already. Perhaps they've become like the Graphia family. Nothing but empty shells of their former glory. Let's go. Stay safe on the road. This place seems to have changed a lot.
Holy Verboli! Great Raccoon, you really came!
There.
Rest assured, I haven't forgotten a single thing about the compensation.
This Furbo was actually waiting outside the magazine's office just to make amends? Furbo absurdo.
And you are?
Would you mind coming into our magazine office to talk? Let's discuss compensation, shall we?
It looks like the magazine publisher has taken over this entire building. Strictly speaking, the entire street where this building stands belongs to my family's estate.
La rue entière! D'accord. Donc la rue appartient à la famille. Putain, sacré pactole immobilier, je vais te dire. Hein.
It's said that, in their heyday, the Graphia family owned property all across Pleine Arcadia. But by my generation, very little was left. When my journey reaches its end, will anyone in this world be able to inherit anything from me?
Maman.
Sorry. I made things a bit too heavy there.
Bon, c'est pas vraiment un problème. Hein.
Come. Let's go inside the magazine office and see what this little Furbo is up to.
to visit you.
Une créancière. Oh, bah, c'est bien ça.
Beep beep. Debt collector signal detected. I'm out of here. Don't run! It's the Great Raccoon from the Astral Express! Furbos and raccoons. We're all one big family. Beep boop. Family or not, you're all just here to collect debts, aren't you?
On compte-tu te racheter?
Grey Raccoon, that jerk of a company president ditched everyone to dodge the debts. We brothers haven't gotten paid in months. As you can see from our sorry state, even if you sold us all for Furbo Hot Pot, you wouldn't get much money back. But I've got a plan. We can work together for some mutual Raccoon Furbo benefits. After all, Furbobo Weekly does have quite a readership. Right now, the hottest news in all of Pleine Arcadia is the arrival of the Astral Express. Once you become the company president, Great Raccoon, Furbobo Weekly can go full throttle for you, becoming the Express's exclusive media outlet, churning out a string of hot scoops. In no time, Furbobo Weekly will be the #1 gossip magazine. We won't have to worry about our salaries, and Great Raccoon won't have to worry about compensation. No way! No way! As your devoted fans, me and my bros sincerely want to compensate you handsomely for your emotional distress.
A magazine publisher? Now that is interesting. What do you think? I knew you wouldn't pass up an opportunity like this. These Furbos may be crafty and full of tricks, but they can definitely help us out. A media outlet working for you, and a network of informants who can run around everywhere? Having a logistics team like that during the Phantasmoon games would come with many perks. And best of all, they're free.
Mm-hmm.
Being a company president is actually super easy. Just follow me.
Ah, bah là, oui, on est bien en 99, hein. Ah, il est beau l'ordinateur. Guide des démarches pour le nouveau PG de Pandaroo News. Ah, premier temps pour devenir patronne. Dans le manuel, les patrons. Définir, on continue. Bah, j'ai pas fini. Règle numéro 1. Les journalistes Pandaroo vont vous ajouter à leur groupe de discussion de travail. Pensez à sauvegarder les bons autocollants. D'accord. Ça vous librement de café et en thé dans la salle de pause. Mais c'est rarement terrible. D'accord. 4. De 14h à minuit. C'est quand le magazine est le plus actif, alors essayez de rester connecté autant que possible. 5. Les Pandaroo sont très obéissants. Tant que vous connaissez un peu en gestion et en management, bon, d'accord. Numéro 6. Mais s'ils rencontrent des problèmes et qu'ils ne peuvent pas résoudre, eh bien le personnel est peut-être débutant, mais la rédactrice en chef ne doit pas l'être. C'est votre responsabilité. Manque de bol, on va l'être. 7. Rappelez-vous, il n'y a que des Pandaroo de la rédactrice en chef ici. Si vous remarquez la présence de quelqu'un d'autre, ne le regardez pas, ne répondez pas. 8. Dernier point, mais non des moindres. Une fois que vous êtes ici, vous ne pouvez plus sortir. Yes. C'est un article diffamatoire. Sans blague. Oh putain, les emojis partout. Oh non, ça c'est menti, ça. Oh non, non, mais... Va alimenter les ragots. Alors. Ça, c'est typiquement les postes de ces espèces de... T'as ta pointure ou quoi? Bah, si il chose du 45, il a l'air qu'elle a 45 ans, hein. Voilà. Elle va avoir des grands pieds. Putain, l'article est quand même... il est allumé, hein. Voilà, je vous ai tout montré si jamais vous voulez lire, mais putain... La nouvelle ébauche est disponible ici. Oh. Ok, je peux pas scroller, mais laisse-moi scroller. Oh. Ouais, publier les commentaires augmentera nos abonnements et améliorera nos niveaux de vente. C'est bien. Ensuite, j'aimerais vous présenter autre chose. Alors, du coup, on peut avoir le... Ok, d'accord. Il y a des scoops, Vraiment, parce que ça va bien. Oh putain. T'as vraiment des articles comme ça? Par contre, les gens qui écrivent des emojis, moi je ne peux pas. 11h MDR. Article court, oui, forcément. Je terminerai tous les titres en couleur de la planète. T'inquiète pas, ça va se passer là. Je suis un type au grand corps né en 65. Typique des commentaires de presse. Briser les murs dimensionnels pour mener les nouvelles tendances. Oh putain. En fait, c'est double hashtag, hein. Ah ouais, non, c'est quoi... JPP. Ah, c'est bien. Ouais, ouais. Ok, ouais. Mais comment... Putain. C'est pas si elle pue. C'est pas s'il y a pas de like. Oh mon dieu, il y a une vidéo. On peut pas lire... Ah, on peut lire la vidéo. On peut lire la vidéo.
Congrats! Looking across the blue is now a cartoon!
The conductor still couldn't hold on.
How long are we going to be depressed?
We can't go back to the past!
March! The conductor can still be saved! Let's go!
Our trailblazing is just getting started!
Waouh. Ah bah... Ton lien est cassé. Arrêtez le poste. Ah ouais, alors ça c'est... Oh putain. Trois jours de votre HD gratuit. Oh ouais, je like. Voilà. On peut pas cliquer sur le lien, dommage. Quand t'as plus de data, tu fais comment? Ah mais c'est magnifique ça. Attends, il y a des vidéos dans le machin. Vous pouvez récupérer la récompense ici, en montant au niveau des ventes. Le top sujet les plus... D'accord. N'oubliez pas d'échanger vos pièces souhaites. Contre la récompense. Des pandas revendus. Des pandas revenus. Oh. On va voir beaucoup, hein. Alors, les top sujets. Enquêtez sur les incidents et publier des articles pour gagner pour faire le RT. Ah, mais je sais pas, est-ce que c'est un événement à part ou c'est... Des gens décident encore de jouer aux anciens 8 bits? Bah c'est bien le jeu 8 bits. Attends. La semaine dernière, je me suis tapé une run de Mario Bros. C'était génial. Bon, je dis pas, j'ai pas une speedrun, hein, parce que bon, moi speedrun, je suis rouillé. Hein. J'ai des réflexes de merde, mais... Bah ouais, je pense que je me le suis fait en 1 heure, c'est bien. Bon, c'est loin, on est loin du 10%, hein, ça c'est clair. Mais Enfin, les du cousin du rejeton. Oh putain. Wouah. Oh ouais, d'accord. Oh putain. On va dire que les... Oh non. Ah bah 50 jade, je prends. On a 55 000. Ok. Ah bah on n'est pas 17. Hop. 120 jade. Voilà. 224 000 crédits. On est passé à avoir des 140 millions. Voilà. Et une raison automode lente. Et ça. Voilà. Ok, d'accord.
That's all it takes? Okay, from now on, I'm your new company president.
Ah bah... Pourquoi pas.
Great Raccoon is our new company president! Ha! Whatever mission you assign, we brothers will get it done for you. Anything else you'd like us to do?
Oh non, le forum de potin.
Boss, you don't like for Bobo gossip? What name would you prefer then?
Non personnel G3. Qu'on se faire à chaque fois ce machin. Bavardage lunaire. Les Arcarago. Arcarago. Ouais. Arcadia, ouais, d'accord.
Ghost Ship Grove? What's that supposed to mean?
Les escargots, les Arcarago.
Are you sure?
Ouais.
In return, make sure you create some big news stories. Oh, and that journalist Furbo who wrote that slander about you? HR will fire him. We don't need an employee around here who's got beef with the company president.
On va plutôt infiltrer l'école.
I heard a supplicant has appeared at Graphia Academy. Should we have him take some pictures there for you?
Bah oui. Attends.
No problem. I'll arrange it right away. This Furbo will issue the order. Stay tuned for his first-hand report.
Looks like you're already getting into the groove of being a company president.
Oui, t'inquiète pas, c'est pas si difficile que ça en fait.
We're pretty much done here, and Don Hung and Sunday should be arriving soon as well. I'll just have them meet us here at the publishing house.
Bon, bah on les attend.
Miss Himiko, we're here.
Slower than expected, huh? Looks like you had quite a harvest.
Ah bah ça qu'elle était bonne. T'inquiète pas qu'elle était bonne.
That's, difficult to say.
Mhm.
Ah, Miss Himeko. And Benefactor is here too. It's been a while. I've missed you all dearly.
Miss Tingyun, are you representing the Xianzhou on this diplomatic mission to Pleine Arcadia?
This is a matter of great importance. A humble girl like me doesn't have that kind of standing. I'm just tagging along with General Yao Guang of the Yushui to help out with odd jobs. I happened to run into these two on the way.
The seer strategist. What happened on this journey?
Sorry, there was a bit of a hiccup. I accidentally put on a mask of elation. Now I'm a supplicant in the Phantasmoon Games.
Well, that's quite unexpected.
I know the Express has been seeking to join the Phantasmoon Games, and I've been quite curious about that. Sorry. Did I make things more complicated than they needed to be?
No need to apologize, Sunday. You are a companion of the Trailblaze. No nameless would ever stop a companion from finding their own path.
Many thanks.
But wait, did you just say accidentally?
Comment résumer la scène où c'est littéralement Yao qui lui a collé à la gueule le truc?
A long story. I'm afraid we'll have to wait for General Yao Guang to explain it herself.
She was with us just now, but somehow disappeared without a trace.
Madame Yao is always like this. She probably disappeared suddenly to deal with something urgent.
This seer strategist is just as elusive as the rumors say. Should we wait for her?
No need. I wouldn't dare impose. The tides of fate shifted. I had to delay my steps to arrive at the proper time. I asked for your understanding. Oh my. Counting me, we make exactly 6. Let me do some calculations. Your fortune in the coming days looks grim. You'd better watch out.
Merci de la prévision.
Wheel. Makes sense. You got what you wanted today. The fates spell danger. This matter is most likely connected to that blade. Ah, the little fox's misfortune has overflowed into good luck. She's blessed with constant good fortune, a true harbinger of prosperity. Huh. That's weird. I can't see yours. So, you're that trailblazer Fushuan mentioned.
Your reputation precedes you, seer strategist. I'm Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express. Whatever's on your mind, you can discuss it with me.
My sincerest apologies. When a diviner encounters someone whose fate is unfathomable, we can't help but feel 3 parts excited, 3 parts flustered, 3 parts curious, and 1 part awestruck.
What do you mean by unfathomable?
My eye of Ishvara can scan the aura of fortune surrounding each of you, manifesting as weal or woe signs above your foreheads. I'd like to divine your fortunes as a welcome gift. However, this person really surprised me. I can't see anything from her at all. Are you really free to try any choice? To do anything you want? Does an Ishvara like you actually exist in this world?
Tu veux l'avis de mon salaron ou... Hein?
You might be onto something. When it comes to eons, divination often goes haywire and no proper reading can be formed.
What do you think this means, General?
As an Ishvara, their mere presence in the playfield creates a variable in the game. It's both a blessing and a curse. As I said before, the weal and woe of us six align with the 6 lines of divination. If she represents woe, then the hexagram falls to water, where dangers lurk above and below, spelling doom.
Faut que je note la représentation de l'eau quand même parce que... Ça m'a l'air un peu bizarre. Attends, où c'est qu'il est mon bout de papier là? Hop. Donc ça c'est eau, d'après Yogang, hein. Donc c'est 4 traits. 2 traits, 4 traits. Et ça c'est eau. Voilà. Voilà. Grossièrement.
If she brings wheel, then the hexagram shifts between wind and water, presenting a great opportunity to strike. Auspicious.
Vent et eau. Donc vent c'est 2 barres au-dessus en fait. D'accord. Je note, hein, parce que...
So, the fate of our journey in Pleine Arcadia rests on her decision.
Comme par hasard.
It's not as mystical as it sounds. While an Ishvara has far greater freedom of choice than ordinary people, they're still caught in the currents of fate. I just want to remind you to choose wisely.
Back to business. I take it you're not just here to read our fortunes?
I am here to greet everyone, to apologize to the Express Navigator for my previous indiscretions, and to borrow someone from you.
Miss Himeko, now you understand how I ended up wearing this mask.
I get it. She says she wants to borrow you for an operation. I want to hear your thoughts. If you're not comfortable refusing, I can speak up for you.
Oh, you two. No need for whispers. I can hear you loud and clear.
How did you... Well, since the General heard us, would you mind telling us your reasons for doing this?
I'm collecting variables. During this journey, I'll be acting as unpredictably and irrationally as possible. Don't be surprised. Some Arbiter Generals excel in battle with their wit and valor. Others master the art of forging weapons, and some guard the netherworld with their lives. I, however, fight for the Alliance by calculating and manipulating fate itself, peeking into the future. I'm here to discuss matters regarding the Anti-Destruction Alliance, and then I'll head to Astropolis for the vote. That's the real business. But according to the divination, this Arcadian world faces an extraordinary danger. When a bird's nest falls, no egg will remain unbroken.
Are you saying we'll all perish along with Pleine Arcadia? What's going on here?
Intel indicates that a serious Xianzhou criminal is attempting to join the Phantasmoon Games. This individual has been infected by the flesh of Shuhu, the emanator of the abundance, and is extremely dangerous. According to my interpretation, his long-suppressed violent nature will eventually become uncontrollable, bringing catastrophic disaster to everyone.
There's no way he could do that.
That's the divination's answer. Rather than asking whether he could, we should ask, how would he do it? My divination shows dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. While the term dragon clash could simply mean fierce battle, could it be foreshadowing a great calamity from your conflict with Blade? Perhaps this prophecy has other interpretations, but with my limited intel right now, I have to prioritize Blade, this most volatile and dangerous factor.
I've heard that different interpretations of prophecies can lead to completely opposite outcomes. Until things become clearer, it's better to reserve judgment.
Let's put that aside for now. In any case, I've brought along a creation forged by Blade himself. If things get out of hand, it might temporarily restore his sanity, giving us a brief chance at victory.
What is it?
I'm sorry, but fate has shifted once again. I must take my leave. To put everyone on the Express at ease, I solemnly swear that Mr. Sunday won't be obligated to do anything for the Xianzhou. On the contrary, our delegation will give him every ounce of aid within our power.
What did you say, General?
Aid within our power? She's gone.
Même pas fini la phrase, l'eau d'andouille, là.
Whoa, that was quick. Madame Yao must be really busy.
Has she vanished into thin air like this before?
Oui.
Yes. I don't know the details myself. With Madame Yao, it often happens and no one knows when she'll return. She doesn't do it on purpose. Allow me to apologize on her behalf.
No worries. At least we know what the Xianzhou is up to. Right now, 2 companions from the Express are still trapped somewhere. She and I must head to the tavern to uncover some clues.
If Miss Himiko needs my help, please don't hesitate to ask.
Are March and Mr. Yang in trouble? I'll go with you.
No, you and Sunday will act together with the Seer strategist. We're not at the point where we need to call in reinforcements yet. The situation with Blade is unusual. That Seer strategist's concerns aren't just baseless worries. I don't want to see the Phantasmoon games bring catastrophe to my homeland. So this is also my request. To put it in the General's words, please do your best to introduce new variables.
Coffre. C'est casse-croûte, ça. Bon.
I understand Miss Himiko's intentions. I'll leave March and Mr. Yang in your care.
D'accord. À propos de Blade.
Blade's appearance means the Stellaron hunters are also on the move in this world. From everything we've seen, this mission to Pleine Arcadia is of the utmost importance. I will accompany General Yao Guang to uncover the Stellaron hunters' schemes. Whatever happens this time, I hope it won't put any of you in danger. I'll do my best to make sure of that.
À propos de March.
What? Those two are trapped in the school, forced to become a student and teacher? And the security officers are turning a blind eye to all this? Though March and Mr. Yang don't seem in mortal danger for now, who knows what Sparksy is plotting. The longer we delay, the worse it could get. Better to rescue them as soon as possible. The Phantasmoon Games. What a bizarre ceremony. What does this type of elation really mean for the people of this place? Why would AHA promote such a game? Whatever happens, keep me posted on how things go.
Bon.
Mask of elation can reflect the shape of one's soul. Sure. In Penacony's decorative arts, ravens often symbolize the hidden desires and whispers of humans' dreamscapes.
Oula. Oh putain.
Don't worry. I once tried to ascend to godhood myself. I won't be dazzled by the honor of an audience with a deity. Taking part in this grand event is also about gaining a deeper understanding of this Arcadia. Just as one cannot miss the Charmony Festival when visiting Penacony. There's no rule saying that supplicants of the Phantasmoon Games have to fight each other, right? On the contrary, for the elation, shouldn't laughter be a resonance that comes from within each other's hearts? After putting it on, I seem to hear curious voices. The mask whispers to me, urging me to show my elation to the god, to create miracles that will make the people of the Arcadia laugh with joy. That's a good one. When that general, Yao Guang, shows up again, I should discuss our collaboration plans with her. Good luck.
The IPC, Masked Fools, a Cienjo General, the Stellaron Hunters, and the Nameless. Some came for the Alliance. Some for the Eon's game. Whatever their reasons, a storm is brewing in the skies over this world. But at least we got some good news. Sunday has joined the Phantasmoon Games. He can help us in our showdown against Sparksy. Let's rendezvous with Sparkle at the tavern. We must uncover why Sparksy entered the Phantasmoon Games, and what sort of Sparksicon she's got planned for Graphia Academy. When I was little, I heard a few urban legends. They say the entrance to the tavern exists behind every single door in this land. But those who aren't invited, or haven't found their destined path, can never step inside. This time, we already have the Fool's invitation in hand. As for the key to open the door, there's a silly rhyme on the back of the business card. For revelry and drinks galore, no need to search from door to door. Heed the fool's riddle with care to find the key that leads you there.
On va quand même venir au flot.
So, About the fool's riddle, got any leads?
Oh.
Whether they look up or down, the moon that humanity gazes upon in the sky is always the same Phantom moon.
Looking up makes sense, but looking down? How exactly do you gaze at the sky? Oh, it seems fate ties you to the tavern. I get it now. The answer is Dovebrook.
Bah ça tombe bien, on y est. Les émotis en boîte. Bon, je sais qu'ils les ont contractés émoticônes quand même, mais on a le mot emoji, hein, ça fonctionne pareil. Hein.
Many generations ago, the Dovebrook was already a river flowing with countless legends. It's no surprise the door to the tavern lies hidden among them.
Assassin social. Ah bah.
Legend has it that the master painter Graphia once drew water from the Dovebrook to wash her paintbrushes. Many later artists followed suit, hence its other name, the Painter's Stream.
Les gens là, on ne change rien à max quand même, hein. Enfin bref. Oh putain, il m'énerve les points rouges.
Looking at Dovebrook's scenery. Memories from my student days just come flooding back. They're not exactly interesting memories. Back then, Dovebrook District was teeming with gangs. There were hooligans running around everywhere, and some really loved messing with the students. I was taller than my peers, and happened to be training in martial arts. To stand up for my juniors, I would occasionally get into scraps with the thugs on the streets. The people who fell into the Dovebrook River would cover the surface like bean sprouts in noodle soup. It all feels like it was just yesterday.
Mais nouille en chef.
Sometimes the thugs fell in. Other times, I took the plunge myself. Back then, I was a bundle of restless energy. The teachers always said I was like a wind-up toy that never stopped banging its drums and cymbals, stirring up a commotion wherever I went. In the blink of an eye, 15 years have passed. Hard to believe someone as reckless and willful as me became the navigator of the Astral Express.
On appelle ça un glow-up, hein.
Now's not the time to wax sentimental. We've reached the banks of the Dovebrook. So, where's the tavern entrance hidden?
Bon.
Streets recently. Watch yourself out there.
According to the business card, the tavern is near the Sinwish Syndicate headquarters. Let's...
Ah, refait dans l'eau. Au cours d'un saut interdimensionnel, vous trouverez des surfaces aquatiques spéciales. certains imaginaires spéciaux, comme les plateformes de des dieux. Très important, hein. Sinon pas dieu, c'est mort. Après, dans le reflet de l'eau, je tire dessus. Ah oui, d'accord.
Check the other side of the river.
Voilà.
Hey folks, have y'all heard the joke about the Dove Brook? Yeah, one day, a criminal escaped from prison. He ran for his life, but just when freedom seemed within reach, the Dove Brook blocked his path. With his pursuers closing in, the man prayed to the river. I am hammered by the law, stained with filth. Oh, pure flowing waters, please do not swallow me. A voice from the Dove Brook replied, there's a pedestal of light upon the water. Step on it and you can cross.
Quand tu sais qu'ils ont utilisé tellement de fois ce mouvement de bras que tu le reconnais de dos. Je vois bien que le micro s'est couvert le visage là.
Criminal what pedestal of light? It's only the moon mirrored on the water, an image that shatters at a touch. If I step on it, I'll fall in and drown. Guess how the Dove Brook answered him. The Dove Brook said, you're not hammered at all. Otherwise, how could you still tell the moon from a pedestal? It's fine. You don't have to buy me a drink as long as I can make you laugh.
That joke sounds like a hint. Could he be a fool from the tavern? Maybe if we find the fragile moon he mentioned, we'll find the way into the tavern.
The moon's reflection. So fragile it shatters at a touch.
Ah, ils ont même des hydroglisseurs, c'est infernal ça.
The moon's reflection. So fragile it shatters at a touch.
Je suis pas bourré. Ah bon.
Sparkle's riddle says this. Whether looking up or down, they all see the same phantom moon when gazing at the sky.
Putain, la lune elle est énorme, hein.
We've gazed at the sky already, so next... From this angle, the moon's reflection is right here. It does look strange in the water. If what the card says is true, and the fool's riddle is the key to entering the tavern, then this moon must be the door lock. Come on, let's take a closer look at this strange moon. Keep going. Chase that moon's reflection.
Ouais, bon.
Looks like the fools are guarding the moon's shadow tight. Find the switch and blast through the obstruction. Shatter the moon lock, and we're one step closer to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try again. Something's back there. Is that a key? The moon is about to break. Let's try again. The key has dissolved into the water. The water's surface is about to change. Look, the tavern's shadow has appeared.
Oh. Oh. Non. Et pourquoi il y a des bruits de... D'accord.
That's good. If we follow this path ahead, we should reach the tavern.
D'accord, fallait aller comme ça.
I almost forgot. You're a full-fledged trailblazer now.
Ah, attends. Ah, on est arrivé?
So this is the World's End Tavern.
No. Allow me to correct you. If you think this is all there is to the tavern, you're sorely mistaken. Like a single grape on a great bunch, this is just the part where the tavern connects to this world.
Sorry, but this looks like a regular lounge.
The so-called Pleine Arcadia isn't really an Arcadia either, but who's complaining? Life goes on, doesn't it? If you're looking for something that's true to its name, take a ride on the Astral Express. Funny thing is, it's literally a train. You know, can't find a single trace of astronautical engineering on it. Wait, you two are navigator of the Astral Express And the raccoon on board, right? I've seen you in the news.
Ah, bah bravo.
Friends, a big shot is here. A real knee slapper incoming.
Really? From the Express?
You're not so freaking way enthusiast, are you?
Express folks come to the tavern too?
Do they even have the sense of humor?
Can I get your autograph?
Sorry, the sole of my foot. I'll never wash it again.
Everyone, curb your curiosity. These two are my guests. Even the most mischievous among you should know when to stop and mind your manners.
Well, if it isn't Little Sparkle. We've all heard your joke. Take the mask from a masked fool, and what's left but a fool?
Oh my! Wouldn't a masked fool be better off without the fool? An empty mask sounds even better, no? Don't take an idiot's words too seriously. Unless you want to join them.
Pour une question, hein, y a pas de...
Alright. Now, I can finally entertain my guests without interruptions. You two, this way. Let's talk about the imposter.
La contrefaçon. On sait c'est qui. Un fou maladroit.
Alright, you two. First round's on me. What'll it be?
Un verre d'eau, je suis mineur, fou de ma gueule. Oh, les éclairs.
This is a tavern. Even if you don't drink a drop, the fool's jokes and pranks will turn your world upside down until you can't tell the sky from ground.
Je préfère garder ses capacités, si tu veux mon avis. Hein.
We're not here to drink. Time's ticking. Did you find anything on Sparksy?
Don't pull a long face. You'll sour the vintage in the cask. While you were gone, diligent little Sparkle was gathering intel non-stop and didn't waste a single minute. Sparksy. She did come here disguised as me.
Non, c'est bon. Je crois qu'il y avait une faute, non?
I called Giovanni. You might not remember him. He's the poor sap who drew the short straw to manage the storage area recently. Old Gio told me that a week ago, I came here and took a few things. Among them was a vial of mimetic virus.
A mimetic virus. No wonder she could take over Graphia Academy and distort Marge and Weld's cognition, making them believe they're a student and teacher.
Close enough. This so-called Sparksicon is a front for spreading a mimetic virus.
Ah, Pleine Kbps. C'est bien ça.
Knowing that isn't enough. What type of mimetic virus is she spreading? What are the symptoms? We need more on her plans and actions before we can counter it.
Thought of that already. So I visited a few friends and learned where the imposter's been haunting. To dig up details, we'll have to get hands-on.
Lead the way, then.
Let's move. Stay close.
Tout cassé.
Abandon all despair, ye who enter. If you want to pass, then amuse me. By the way, hate to ask, you're not Aha themselves, are you?
Isn't this the Tavern of the Elation? Don't you welcome the laughter, gracing you with their presence?
You're wrong. It's not that they are unwelcome. See that? The fools put up a sign over there. Aha and mourning actors stay clear from the door. Stay clear!
Ridiculous as it sounds, it's true. After 666 invitations to Aha went unanswered, the younger fools voted to expel the laughter from the Pact of Elation.
Attends, donc le mec il dirige une voix mais il est même plus dedans quoi. C'est con.
Oh, I get it. It's like students expelling a teacher from a classroom. The action is meaningless. The message is loud and clear, though.
All right, Mr. Doorway. I assure you that none of us three is Aha, and none is a mourning actor.
Oh, it's Sparkle. Is it really Sparkle? It's not someone else pretending to be Sparkle. I can't tell, and I don't care. Listen up, gray-haired lass. If you want me to open, pay the toll with saying a joke. I've been waiting for the one joke that can cure my melancholy.
Un coup de maillet. Tu le places bien, logiquement, tu fais un dodo et tu oublies toute ta mélancolie. Ça m'insupporte.
Didn't catch it? No joke, Mr. Doorway, or there's no way I'll tell a joke? Interpret it as you like. By Akavili above. I can't believe I've come to explaining jokes.
Ça vous apporte. Hein? D'accord. Fini la politesse. Comment tu te comportes, hein. Comment ça se met à m'importuner?
I'm gonna break you.
Didn't expect you to have the pull to get me into the tavern. As expected of a detective's assistant.
Back when I still had a sense of humor, a fool gave me an invitation. You can thank him for that. You're really going to see the Stellaron Hunter case through? They can only pay you in dirty money, you know.
What else can I do? The boys need the money. Credits aren't black or white, they're ones and zeros.
Non, là franchement il marque un point. Bravo.
All right. I reached out to Costide. He said that one of the 3 people who stole the mask looked familiar. He might have seen them in the news. Based on his description, I spent ages sketching the suspect's portrait. And I suspect it might be Don Hung, the Nameless from the Astral Express.
Costide. You owe him another favor. No paying this one back, huh? Speaking of which, Don Hung. That's a Xianzhou name, isn't it? Where have I heard that name before? It sounds so familiar. So, which of these 3 is Don Hung? The one with gray hair? A redhead? Or that black-haired girl who looks like she's ready to stir up trouble at any moment? No, don't tell me yet. Let me guess. I know a bit of the Xianzhou language. The word Don can mean red. So Don Hung is the lady with red hair, right?
Your deduction skills never fail to impress. Fine, I'll just give you the answer. None of these 3 is Don Hung. Do you even watch the news?
TV, newspapers, the internet, it's all fake news. What do you expect me to look at?
Let's get down to business. I couldn't find any trace of Don Hung's actions. It's like someone wiped them clean. So I decided to try a different approach. Keep tabs on the other members of the Express crew. Maybe following their trail will lead to clues about the mask.
Nice work, Mr. Wren. They're heading deeper into the tavern. Follow me.
I see, gray hair. The tavern not inviting you sooner was their loss. Come on in.
Is the drink in these barrels really brewed from jokes?
Yep. You know your stuff, man.
Just heard some rumors, that's all.
The collection room.
Merci pour le coffre. Ok, donc c'est là le...
Ta-da! Welcome to the dazzling lights of the Bliss Star. The heart of the tavern, Pleine Arcadia's dazzling dance floor. There are some tasteless masked fools who consider this place the secret to keeping the laughter going. If life's cruel, don't beg for fairness. Dance! Shake away that sadness until it's all well mixed with the joy in your body. That huge light orb up there. For a tavern, it's as essential as the faintest moon in the sky. If we get the chance, I can take you inside for a real eye-opener. Speaking of which, 2 months ago, some idiot, after downing hundreds of drinks, had the bright idea to knock it down with a super overlord spinning top. So, we had to reinforce the Bliss Star with a steel frame around it, and seal it inside the world in canvas. You know how the masked fools are. Spiking drinks with hot sauce and tossing firecrackers down the toilet.
Il met de la sauce piquante dans les verres et balance des pétants à échelle. Aïe 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 aïe.
Being a drinksmith is a tough gig. No one volunteers. Since Raji vanished, the fools have been drawing lots to take turns as temporary drinksmiths.
This fool you're talking about, it wouldn't happen to be Sparksy, would it?
If it were, I'd already be tied to that light orb as the scapegoat. Anyway, the next stop is the Golden Confessional. The eyewitness says Sparksy was there.
The Golden Confessional? What kind of place is that?
A place where you can let go of all your worries. Well, words won't do it justice. Let's go see.
Ok, ok. Ah! Clique sur le coin inférieur droit pour accéder à l'interface de performance. Putain, faut appuyer sur R maintenant.
Let me show you how to open a path. Play according to the sheet music, and the path will naturally open up.
Voici l'incroyable outil des fous masqués. Jouez une maladie avec quelque chose de magique se produira. Donc, haut, bas, bas, gauche, gauche, droite, droite.
The steel frame actually opened.
Wow.
The wispy here actually changed color with the lights.
Just another night at the tavern. Fun, right?
Hein? Wow.
So many sinks? Why bring us here?
C'est les toilettes publiques.
Witnesses say a week ago, I came to the bar, knocked back a few shots of Bomb's first drop, then headed here. The Golden Confessional is an emergency shelter for fools who've had one drink too many. Here, we shed our excess baggage before marching light-footed into the next second.
Oh, well, well, looks like old Sempo's become the king without a crown.
Ah! Oh. Oh non, pas lui.
Well, if it isn't my old friend! Sparkle's sake, you be coming to the tavern? Old Sempo's heart is bursting with joy. And a teensy bit of sorrow. How did Sparkle beat me to inviting my #1 bestie to the tavern for a drink?
Alors, pour sa défense, on n'a pas bu de verre. Je me doutais bien. Hein.
You knew? And what made you link me to this place? Oh, that's kinda harsh, sis. Hello, Miss Himiko. Long time no see.
Mr. Sampo, hello. What business brings you here this time?
No business. Just here to repay an old favor.
Ms. Fool here sent me a message asking for H-E-L-P. Someone's been parading around the tavern impersonating her.
Well, now, this is some juicy news. Miss Sparkle's usually the one impersonating others, but look how the tables have turned. The trickster's getting a taste of her own medicine.
Et ils s'en réjouissent, hein.
Shush, Sampo. not to gossip about me.
Oh, I've suffered the embarrassment of losing my mask myself. Thanks to Miss Sparkle's mercy, I didn't end up stranded, so here I am today, ready to help you out. No questions asked.
All right then, let's get to work.
Get to work? What are we doing?
Naturally, we'll fish around in these thrones where humans dump their worries and find the worries that Miss Sparksy left behind.
D'accord, donc il faut aller fouiller la merde des gens.
You want us to unclog your toilet?
Don't be too shocked, you two. Let me share a little secret about how we masked fools stay mentally healthy.
On demande aux autres de déboucher les toilettes à votre place. D'accord.
Drink a mood lifter like bomb's first drop, and all the harmful memoria in your body, you know, the pain, the worries, gets purged in one go. That's how fools pull pranks and have a blast without a shred of guilt.
So, all that memoria has settled under this bathroom, and you want to sift through it to find Sparksy's worries. And
if luck's on our side, maybe we'll even dig up the secret to beating her. What's wrong, man? You don't look so hot.
I've got no objection to the task, but doing this barehanded, I refuse.
Oh, don't worry. When has old Sempo ever come unprepared? Trust me, I won't let you get off that easy. Emotional impact drill.
La foreuse à impact émotionnel. Voilà.
Sorry. Wrong gadget. Oh, this
Ah ouais. C'est peut-être un peu mieux.
Hey! Have you heard of a dowsing rod? Well, forget it. I'll spare you the theory. Oh, I tuned the drill bit to resonate with Sparkle's temperament. It'll drill out memoria fountains with similar emotions. But fair warning, use it carefully. It's been a week since Sparksy was here. Keep your guard up in case something else comes bursting out. Well, if you ask me, leave it to luck.
Oh.
I don't have time for luck. My radar says that pompous imposter would pick the highest spot to vent. Exactly. The Golden Throne. Give it a try.
Girl, pick a spot to drill and start mining that gold.
Sampo, does this thing even work?
Of course it works. Don't you trust your old pal, Sempo?
De ce trône qui irradie une majesté suprême. Ah, effectivement, ouais. J'aime bien comment le fait que tout était statique en termes de caméra jusque-là, et là, un plan sur les toilettes avec un caméra, avec un travelling.
Sampo, how did you get up there just now?
All right, silly me. Through that pipe on the side.
D'accord. Ah oui, on peut pas sauter dans ce jeu, putain. Oh, Et en plus, il y a vraiment des bruits de paix. Au secours! Ah, capacité de tir améliorée, waouh! Un objet de saut interdimensionnel. Lorsque l'explorail est en forme de tir, transforme les flèches tirées en ventouses pendant toute la durée de cette session. Pourquoi faire les ventouses? Les ventouses peuvent être fixées sur les côtés de certaines plateformes et se déplaceront avec elles. D'accord, ouais.
What's this? A plunger.
Ouais, le trône chryséen, ouais, effectivement. Vous enfoncez violemment le bord dans les toilettes. Ouais, la première partie, je vous attends.
See, what did I tell you? The imposter's worries have appeared. What a rare sight! Sparksicle used to always connect with everyone online. But now, for the first time, she's meeting her fans through the sewer network.
Ah ouais.
But we're your haters. Come clean now. What are you planning to do with that mimetic virus you stole? Use Sparksicon as a front to turn everyone into mindless zombies or dancing monkeys? How could I ever harm my dearest, most beloved fans?
You took an entire school of teachers and students hostage and turned them into your puppets to help you enter the Phantasmoon games. You're going to argue that you did it all for them?
Of course I did. From the very first day I was created, I've been doing exactly what my creator asked of me. Listening to every fan's questions, empathizing with their pain and troubles. They feel insecure about being ordinary, cry when ignored by those they like, and strive to stand out because they desperately want others' approval. Sparksy hears every wish, and she answers. During these Phantasmoon games, I'll grant their wishes through the ceremony of the Master of Elation.
Avec un virus mémorial?
No, I'll give each of them a choice. The choice to become me. Because deep down, every one of them longs to become Sparksy. To wear this dazzling mask, capture the internet's attention, and bask in praise. You must have heard that saying. In the future, everyone gets their 15 minutes of fame. Now, that moment has come. Sparksicon will turn every spectator into me!
For reals? She plans to use a mimetic virus to turn everyone into herself?
Quel comportement égoïste.
Oh, the answer was right there in the riddle all along. You know, I gotta say, that's very Sparkle.
As expected of my imposter, you're absolutely bonkers!
Rappelle ton casque, en effet, ouais.
Sis, is now the time to be tooting your own horn, just thinking about being turned into a copy of you? I can't even force a smile.
La musique, elle adore tout, hein. Totalement la graisse, hein.
Girl, what part of this is elating?
Oh? And who gets to define elation? The laughter, the fools, the IPC, or every me seeking joy on the Arcadian internet? Contrary to popular belief, the masters of the Phantasm games were never us, the supplicants, but the spectators watching us. Sadly, the Inner Astral Peace Network showed people other worlds in the cosmos. Once horizons widen, expectations climb. Nothing they hear or see feels fresh, interesting, or thrilling enough. And everyone fears that they're outdated, uninteresting, or unexciting in others' eyes. So the world's like a derailed train, racing toward thrills and madness. Nameless of the Astral Express. Am I wrong? Bingo! You got it. I'm a part of her. Wherever there's a screen, wherever my audience is, my eyes and ears will be there too. I want to see how far you in this outdated model can go. The harder you struggle, the more spectacular it'll be when I live stream the Astral Express crew's derailment at Sparksicon! I'm looking forward to your resistance, Nameless.
Psychopathe! Ah non, là c'est Goldie, là, c'est...
Oh, heads up everyone! She's getting serious.
Oh, comme par hasard.
Oh man, the other day I ran into this fan. They insisted on showing me some gallows humor, jokes they found online, saying they were absolutely hilarious. But all he did was show me a video of someone being killed by the Antimatter Legion, then burst out laughing. Come, let's all enjoy this gallows humor together! Can you let me have some fun this time?
Fais pas chier.
Weep for the departed. Dusk's ring. It too shall fall.
Listen, Sparkle, you only asked me to do your dirty work, but you never said anything about being your thug. You owe me compensation for emotional damage.
Everyone's going to become me soon. Sampo, crawl out of your money pit for a moment, will you?
To think, Pleine Arcadia's elation would end up like this. Back when I still lived in this place, the internet was just for sharing information. Live streaming and virtual idols, we'd never even heard of them. Coming back now feels like stepping into a foreign land. Like returning home, only to find home isn't where it used to be.
It's just madness wrapped in a cheerful shell. She's convinced that we'll be powerless to stop her plan, even if we know what it is. But I'm not ready to roll over just yet.
Attends, même si on sait le connaît à l'avance. Il y a un problème de conjugaison là. Attends, la phrase n'a pas de sens. Même si on sait le connaît à l'avance. J'essaie de traduire la phrase et... pas de sens ta phrase.
I know. Even I don't want to turn into that phony's look-alike. Though, we're not that different.
Since the fools stash dangerous things like mimetic viruses in the tavern, I assume they must have also prepared some countermeasures?
Man, you give us fools too much credit. This is the tavern, not the well-ordered herd of space station. But I do know a place. With some luck, we might find a mimetic virus cleanup expert.
All right. Now that you folks have a lead and no shortage of fighting spirit, old Senpo's calling it a day. The Astral Express always has a way of handling crises, doesn't it? With big shots here, a sidekick like me doesn't need to steal the spotlight. Oh, if you run into trouble, you can always ring old Senpo then. I'll even give you folks a special discount, sort of. Well then, farewell, everyone.
So, where are we heading next?
Let's check out Fatal Joke.
Fatal Joke? What kind of place is that?
Maybe some kind of hospital.
La gare de rire. Oh, 4.
This place feels more like a maze than a tavern.
Well, it is a space-time maze, after all.
I really wish we had one of these light orbs on the Express.
Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres... Non, bon. Ouais. La fameuse salle d'attente.
Why is there a hospital hidden inside the tavern?
Well, because those who can become fools are all a bit sick in the head. Not your regular headaches and fevers, but matters of the heart.
Huh.
Every time someone goes bonkers and stirs up trouble in the tavern, like scattering nosewalker parasite ticks in every corner, or spiking the beer barrels with truth serum that makes people spew insults. For each time the whole place goes topsy-turvy, there's always some fool who, in the spirit of elation, volunteers to treat them. Yep, they get sent right here to Fatal Joke. Strange. Why isn't there even a fake doctor around today? Even if some fool claims to have a legit medical license, you wouldn't dare trust them, would you?
Attention patients, please refrain from eating beef hot pot in the hallway. If you wish to dine, please invite the hospital director to join you. Thank you. Would Dr. Hartman from Plastic Surgery please report to the director's office immediately? This hospital doesn't even have a plastic surgery department. Who on earth are you? Dr. Zhongshan from Mental Health Care, please report to exam room 1. We're 1 player short for cards. Thank you.
Is this a theater or a hospital?
Les deux, un doping comme psychiatrie.
Alert. Patient detected ahead. Patient detected ahead. Please line up in an orderly fashion for registration and wait for the doctor to begin consultations.
Patient number 01, Akavilli. Is there a Miss Akavilli? Miss Akavilli, diagnosed with Stellaron symptoms per the records. Are you present? Please proceed to exam room 1.
They called you by name, Miss Akavilli. You might as well go take a look.
Ah oui, d'accord. Ah, il y a un coffre. Merci. Hop. Merci. Merci.
Mr. David Day in Ward 4, please complete your discharge procedures as soon.
You're finally back, Akavilli. I've reviewed your clinical records. Your Stellaron symptoms are stable. Continued observation will suffice. Talk about fate. Ever since our little escapade with the Unshackled on the Xianzhou, I've been wondering when someone as interesting as you would grace our tavern.
Ouah, les esprits libres. Wouah. Oh, c'était il y a longtemps. Ah ouais, quand même. Ça remonte à ce point-là. Eh ben.
Next time you come to the bar, I'll treat you to a drink with topology olives and Barnsley fractal pepper. Good news for you. You don't need to rush into treatment just yet. Though, I can't say the same for Miss Sparkle over there. Patient number 02, Miss Sparkle, please come in. Hello there, Miss Sparkle.
You're one of the few who didn't mistake me for that imposter, Doctor. But, just a reminder, yours truly isn't sick. I'm perfectly healthy.
Oh, everyone who comes here says they're perfectly healthy. I've seen so many patients, and you're among the most severe. I could already make an initial diagnosis at first glance. Your ailment is loss of self. If someone can transform into 10,000 characters, would she still remember her original self?
Good question. But if someone could become 10,000 characters, does the original even matter anymore? By the way, Doc, are you familiar with any treatment protocols for mimetic viruses?
Mimetic viruses. I've heard about it. The city sent over a few cases. The patients had one thing in common. They were all heavy internet users.
Oh bah tiens donc.
The medical records are in the room. You can take a look if you want.
Oh vraiment, genre les dossiers médicaux en accès libre. Hein, Là, on n'est pas dans le secret médical, là. Là, on est dans la transparence médicale.
Is this Duo Mention City? How is that possible?
The tavern's spatial structure is bizarre to begin with. It's not that strange to see Duo Mention City here.
D'accord.
Do not believe any information from this broadcast. I repeat, do not believe any information from this broadcast. Thank you.
Un patient prétend l'incarnation d'Ena. Des corps bénis de l'ordre. Alors. Je pense que Sunday aura un mot à dire là-dessus, hein. L'archive suivante est encore plus absurde. Le patient prétend qu'il est Ena. C'est pas juste une incarnation, non, c'est il est Ena. La partie pour être Ena serait en fait en réalité Yaoshi. Il aurait perdu la raison. Ha ha ha. Le patient cherche la barre d'espace partout. Ça n'a pas de fonction de saut quoi, non mais... Non, Yao Guang. Sexe féminin. Terre natale Yukue, Yanzhou. Espèce humanoïde. Catégorie sous-espèce céleste. Département temporel. Motif de consultation. La patiente souffre d'une maladie chronologique inhabituelle. La maladie dure depuis 30 ans et provoque des sauts spatio-temporels entraînant des déplacements. Ça fait 30 ans. Après, on sait pas de quand date le dossier, donc... La maladie a été provisoirement surnommée dislocation temporelle. Eh ben. Maladie actuelle. Il y a 30 ans, la patiente a été victime d'un accident dans un réseau d'extrapolation, entraînant des symptômes de déplacement temporel. Aucun cas similaire n'a été signalé à ce jour. Donc c'est un cas unique. Lors des crises, la patiente défie inconsciemment de ses coordonnées spatio-temporelles actuelles, bondissant à travers le continuum espace-temps, pour réapparaître à des points temporels incorrects. Selon les archives de diagnostic, le déplacement temporel varie de plus ou moins 1 à 12 heures. Ah oui, accompagné d'un déplacement spatial dans un rayon de 15 km. Eh ben. La cause de ces crises reste inconnue et le schéma d'apparition n'est toujours pas clair, bien qu'une augmentation de la fréquence soit soupçonnée. Antécédent. Durée de vie interrompue dans un état stable sans risque de succomber du marat. Ah non, ininterrompu. Oulala. Rapport de suivi. La patiente est de bonne humeur, sa respiration est stable, son élocution est claire et son état physique est normal. Aucune tendance à l'aggravation de la maladie n'a été observée. Depuis qu'elle a commencé à porter le Nexus Sapientiae, la fréquence des épisodes de déplacement a diminué. Bah, elle devrait en mettre davantage, hein, parce que c'est pas assez, hein. La conscience de la patiente ne subit aucune rupture lors des sauts temporels, et son hyperactivité cérébrale post-dislocation suggère le maintien d'un lien avec la structure spatio-temporelle de la barrière de réflexion décalumineuse. J'ai rien compris. À l'issue de chaque épisode, la patiente présente une hypotension et une hypoglycémie transitoire. C'est pas bon. Tandis que ses fonctions cardio-respiratoires et sa densité osseuse demeurent indemnes de tout impact lié au déplacement. Prescription. Transporter des pastilles de glucose et maintenir un apport glycémique régulier. Un arrêt de travail de longue durée est joint au dossier. Rejeté et annulé par la patiente elle-même. Bon, traitement. Prendre rendez-vous à la clinique en cas d'inconfort.
No way. Are these General Yao Guang's medical records?
La chose devrait rester dans l'ombre. Trop tard, j'ai tout lu.
The medical records are on the bookshelf. First file on the left.
Alors, cas clinique de traitement du Sparxovirus. Parce qu'il a un nom en plus. Sous l'effet de la pèlerine Sparxy, le Spark virus se propage depuis l'Académie Graphia vers les zones environnantes. Le département de défense contre les aberrations a activé un plan de réponse d'urgence des jeux fabulaires établi dans les zones de quarantaine et fournit un traitement ciblé aux cibles infectées. En fonction des vecteurs d'infection, plusieurs protocoles de traitement préliminaires ont été établis. Tous les déplacements de traitement mémoriel de l'Académie sont invités à se référer à ces protocoles lors de l'admission des patients. Les détails sont présents ci-dessous. Ah ouais, pour garantir la sécurité du personnel médical, ce rapport a été soumis à des procédures de nettoyage mémoriel. D'accord, donc transmission. Bon, je vous laisse lire le reste, hein. Et transmission audio. Faut transmettre ça par l'audio, hein, évidemment. Hein. Transmission visuelle. On peut transmettre ça par les 5 sens, hein, c'est ça le truc. Actuellement, le Spark-virus est encore en cours de propagation. Il existe en outre un risque de mutation mémorielle. Si vous constatez une situation inhabituelle, signalez-le immédiatement au département de défense contre les aberrations. N'essayez pas de gérer cela par vous-même.
Are there already victims in the city?
To eliminate the mimetic virus, helping Patient Zero face reality is a crucial phase of the treatment.
Ah oui, d'accord.
What's happening?
You've never been to Fatal Joke before?
That's not surprising. I don't spend much time at the tavern. And to reiterate, I'm perfectly healthy.
I love patients who deny their illness. I'll personally shatter their self-confidence. Miss Sparkle, I'm going to write up a detailed diagnosis report for you. In the meantime, why don't you chat with your fellow patients who share your affliction?
Ah oui, d'accord, donc ils sont vraiment confinés mode Covid, quoi.
Gray hair, let's go. I don't want to waste any more time with this quack.
Miss...
Sparkle, you're back! You seem happy. Yeah, I'm keeping my spirits high, just like she asked. Sparkle, Sparkle! You're the one who told me that a smiling mask will never have bad luck, aren't you? This world doesn't want to see too much sadness, cruelty, rage, or pain. You told me that I just need to smile, no matter what. I did everything you asked. But why did you abandon me? Right now, I just want to scream, to cry, to shout. I just want to devour you all!
Ouais.
How many masks have you thrown away?
Don't worry about it. Everyone sheds just as many versions of themselves in a lifetime.
Eh ben.
Sparkle, do you still remember me?
D'accord.
More people got my name right today than in the past week. I'm so touched. I am your original mask. The Sparkle Roll mask. The archetype of a bright maiden doomed for a short life. The avenger who perishes with her nemesis. The lover who dies for love. The young artist driven to madness. You used me to win fame, applause, and countless eager gazes. So why would you cruelly cast me aside? Please, wear me once more. The worst thing an actor should do is be tied down to one type of role. Do yourself a favor and stay down.
The diagnosis results are in, Miss Sparkle.
Would Dr. Hartman for plastic surgery please...
Hey there. Are you also troubled by the same illness as me? What illness do you have? I once suffered from a disease called Fool. A masked fool named Sparkle grew out of me, slowly becoming one with me. She used me to bear all the pain caused by her performances, left me battered and bruised, while she slipped away from everything. But I was lucky enough to find this tumor called Sparkle. And I expelled this malignant growth from my body. You're just a tool I discarded.
Miss Sparkle, I have your results. Your main components are madness, humor, and a theatrical personality. Unfortunately, the proportions are badly imbalanced. You're beyond saving.
Bravo, vous êtes folle. Votre maladie est incurable. Ah, super le diagnostic, hein.
The silver lining is your mask has fallen off. She's free of blast.
And that's where everyone's misfortune began. None of the masks I've cast off ever had such strong opinions or such a temper.
She no longer needs to be corroded by your cancer of rationality. Now she can do anything that you wanted to do but didn't dare to do.
Et il est midi. Voilà.
As if there's anything Miss Sparkle wouldn't dare to do.
For example, you don't dare wear any one mask for too long. Like a butterfly shedding old skin, you keep discarding every mask just so you won't be defined or bound by them. You're afraid to stop, to be stuck in some stereotype. You're afraid that one day you won't be elating enough. That's why you drew Miss Sparksy and became her online. As a dazzling mask, everyone confides in her. Everyone wants to be her. Everyone feeds her their clever ideas. You thought this would inject new life into your elation. But sadly, once the mask is on you, you become its accessory. People care only about the image the mask paints. No one cares about the you beneath. And that is why she came to life. Human recognition and desire will flow through the internet, providing nourishment for her to bloom. She'll become a bewitching flower, conforming to everyone's wishes, letting them wear her, become her, and blossom across all of Pleine Arcadia. What a beautiful sight. Stop? You mean treat? Yes? Cremate Sparkle. That's the best treatment I can prescribe.
Ah oui, incinéré, carrément. Genre,
And here I thought you had something clever. After all, there's only one radical cure for all suffering. Make oneself disappear, right?
Miss Sparkle, don't think I'm joking around with you. I only misbehave outside the tavern. But here, I am a doctor, without quotation marks. My treatment is real and effective. Generally, when a fool vanishes, their mask loses its power and becomes a dead thing. You're two sides of the same coin, after all. But as for Sparksy, I can't say for sure. During SparksyCon, she'll be worn by millions of ordinary people in Pleine Arcadia, feeding her with sustenance and strength. Your window of opportunity is therefore fleeting. Go on, lie down on that bed and say goodbye to your friends. Press that button and the nurse will come wheel you away. There's a door in the tavern that absolutely positively leads to a still-burning star in Sidunirama. The nurse will send you there, and that'll be the end of it.
And if I say no?
Then I'll have to be impolite.
L'impolitesse.
Miss Sparkle, nameless, the choice is yours. As for me, by the laughter above, I've got to catch the next ship out of this dump.
Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here? Gray hair. Ma'am, navigator. A little help? You need me! I can help you defeat Sparksy! Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here?
Please proceed to
Gray hair. Ma'am, navigator. A little help? You need
C'est très malaisant de voir ça comme ça. Hein.
can help you defeat Sparksy!
Mais je pense qu'on va les laisser pourrir comme ça.
Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here? Gray hair. Ma'am, navigator. A little help? You need me! I can help you defeat Sparksy! Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here? Gray hair.
Ouais, laissons-la se plaindre en arrière-plan, voilà. Puis nous, on va se laisser là, on est à 3h58 d'enregistrement. Ah, laissons-la souffrir un tout petit peu. Bref, merci à tous d'avoir regardé cet enregistrement. Je vais laisser progresser pendant à peu près 2-3 heures, parce que comme il est midi, faut pas que je loupe le stream de la 6.4 de Genshin tout à l'heure, hein, dans 1 heure. Donc, on reprendra après. Hein, voilà. Bref. Merci à tous d'avoir regardé. Au revoir.